I'm sure most of my viewers by now have seen these little Esbit stoves. They're very handy. I've done a few videos on them. But how many of you guys have seen one of those? So this is one of the things I picked up when I hit that surplus store in Vegas, and it's one of the things I'm dying to do a review on first, just because I thought it was kind of cool. Most of you guys know about these little Esbit stoves, and what's clanking around in here are the little pieces I made for it to make it into a wood-burning stove, which, by the way, would be an excellent choice for this guy. But, you know, they're pretty simple. They take a tablet, get one of these Traxine tablets or an Esbit tablet, light it, and it'll boil some water for you. It can be pushed in like that. Fairly simple to use. But I saw this when I was shopping at the surplus place, and I absolutely had to check it out because it was just too cool. I've never seen a large burner like this. This is a, what's the name of it here? HQ Company 2-party mountain climber stove. This is the only place I've ever seen this. I looked it up online, and the only place you can buy it is from HQ Company's website. So, obviously not something that you see every day, so I had to buy it. They run about 14 bucks. They're not super expensive. They come with, you got 6 tabs here. And they are a little harder to open, I suspect, because everything's a little bigger. And this is brand new. It hasn't been burned yet. So what I'm going to do, since this is kind of big for boiling water, and I mean, if you were to put, say, a cup on it, you know, it wouldn't fit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to heat up some food, because in reality, that's what I probably use this for. It's a bigger stove. It'll heat up some food nicely. I can use a bigger pan on it. So we're going to take out these tablets, and I have tons of these Esbit tablets and these, not the Traxine tablets, the military ones. So I'm going to use these up just to see how well they work. So if you buy the stove, it's tested with the stuff that it comes with. So I'm going to put these in place, we're going to light it up, and we'll be right back. Now there is something I wanted to do, and I forgot to do in the previous segment there, is I wanted to weigh this thing compared to a regular Esbit stove. So we're going to turn this on. Let me get these cubes out of here. I'm going to put it on the scale, and that's showing 808 ounces, 8.08 ounces. So a regular Esbit stove, 3.10 ounces. So I mean, yeah, it's heavier, but let's say you're carrying one of these in your bug out bag, and you have to think for family. 2 of these would be about 6 ounces, but something like that, you got something you can cook whole meals on. So let's get this out of the way, and light it up. Now I'm going to put this on this little metal surface here because I don't want it to warp my tabletop. And grab my matches. There we go. You'd think I have all this stuff laid out. I'm going to try and light these tabs. I know the military tabs tend to light very quickly. I know nothing about these tablets. They seem to be lighting though. Just put that on top. Maybe I need another match for that one. Yeah, there we go. Now something I should have done previous, and I didn't, but I probably can get away with it because it's not too hot yet. Kind of put that in like that, because my pan is going to sit a lot nicer like that than kind of wobbling all over the place. What I'm going to cook up today is some beans and franks. Kind of a simple camp meal, if I don't spill it all over the place. And I'm going to see how long it takes to warm this up to an acceptable temperature, just using these little Esbit tablets. I suspect it's going to be pretty quick, because 2 of these will probably generate a good amount of heat. So let's see. Now I like the design of this. I like the Esbit stoves to begin with. I think they're very handy. You can, like I did with this one, you can pop this open and stick these little pieces on that I folded out of an old metal chicken tin, from canned chicken. See, it's already boiling, already bubbling, and make it a wood burner stove. This might be an excellent wood burner stove. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. But this stuff is already sizzling. So for cooking food, this is really not a bad option. Again, you have to keep your Esbit tablets stocked up. You know, if I were to cook this right now and say, okay, this is warm enough for me, I still got 2 Esbit tablets burning there. So I want to have my food prepped ahead of time and ready to go, so I'm not totally reliant on just blowing them out or wasting the tablets. That's tasting pretty warm. Let me get the hot dogs nice and warm. But all in all, I like it. You know, I don't know if I have a purpose for it immediately. I may convert it to a wood stove as well, and also have the Esbit tablets plus the wood, which makes it a little more versatile. But I kind of like it. And the fact that 2 of these little Esbit tablets really heats up food quickly. So I imagine if I had a bigger container to boil water, that would be perfect for it. So anyway, now you can see that stuff's sizzling away right on there. And those 2 tablets are still going, lots and lots more time in them to go. So it's a pretty efficient stove, it's pretty neat. I bought it as a novelty. I'm actually probably going to end up putting it in one of my bags or maybe my car gear. I don't want to beat the heck out of this stuff, so let's move that off the fire. But I'm definitely going to be putting it somewhere and using it because it actually seems to have a pretty darn good use. So that's about it for today. That is the, again, HQ Company's 2-party mountain climber stove. And this is something that I actually think I'm going to stick with and probably put it in my car kit because it's pretty handy and it really works pretty well. Thanks for joining me today. We'll talk to you guys soon. Stay tuned for more video reviews of the stuff that I bought that day. I got a few more coming up. I'm not going to review everything, but a lot more stuff is coming up. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later.